Happy New Year, everyone. We have a new king now, so guess it's only right to make a new video. Relationships, friendships, at their best, you have lifelong memories that you can cherish. At their worst, you learn how to, practice alibi to the T. So I'll scroll on Twitter like I usually do, and I see a lot of people talk about, oh, I wish I was in a relationship. Oh, when I pop up in a relationship, don't say nothing. I wish I had that. Basically, a lot of people out here lonely. And, I can understand that because, especially during the pandemic and stuff, you can't really just go out in the world like you want. And you can't meet people like you want. It's difficult. I understand that. You get lonely. But even pre-corona, I always kind of thought that, people really kind of prioritize a relationship a little higher than they need to. Especially in your 20s. Like, I'll get into detail. But, like, if you're in your 20s, I really feel like the last thing you need to do is put a relationship in your top 3 category. Because when you really think about it, it's kind of like, who got time for that? And like I usually say, and as I always say, these videos are called Just an Opinion, so it's like, what do I know? I got my bumper taped to my car, so, I'm really not the best person to be, listening to, but, you clicked on this. But anyway, I feel like, a lot of people kind of like put that energy and that time into a relationship, into building a relationship, when they really could have been doing something else. And like I said, this is mainly for like the early 20-year-olds. Like if you just got out of high school and went to college, and your goal was to find a relationship, not date, but to find like a real relationship. You probably should go to your classes first and see how that goes. Like a lot of people got 0.4 GPAs, but they're worried about a relationship. I kind of think you need to focus on something else because you're about to lose something else in life besides love. And then on top of that, I kind of feel like a lot of people just can't be by themselves for some reason. Like, it always bothers me when people will be like, how do you go to the movies by yourself? Easy, I go by myself. And it's like, they just feel the need to have like people around them. And I feel like they think just having a person there with them who they call, a spouse, well not a spouse, I don't want to say marriage, but a girlfriend or boyfriend will make them feel whole, will give them the strength to be complete, to move on in life. And I know a lot of people like look at Will and Jada, especially now, it's like, who's gonna listen to them? But they did have a good point in one of their videos when they were basically saying that this other person can't be responsible for your happiness. Only you can be responsible for that.
And we decided that we were going to find our individual, internal, private, separate joy. And then we were going to present ourselves to the relationship and to each other already happy.
Because just think about it, nobody wants to get in a relationship and, say you're comfortable with yourself, but now you're with the other person who isn't comfortable or they don't love themselves. Now you gotta waste some of your energy just to uplift this low self-esteem. And then on top of that, now you kind of got tired and got low self-esteem because now they just drag you all the way down. It's too much. It's too much. And then even if you are comfortable with yourself, a lot of people don't need to be in relationships. There's a lot of manipulative sociopaths out here, so it's kind of like, yeah, if they want to be in a relationship, fine. You're still a sociopath at the end of the day. I don't think you need to be in one. I don't think you're equipped for one. Like, honestly, there should be a credit check on relationships. Like, I need to see your past history. I need to see your interactions with people. I need to see who you've been with. I need to understand. I need to get a good, accurate portrayal of, what I'm getting into. Of course, that's just an imaginary world I made up. But, we think if you did have that. Think if you could check, the blue book on, who you're about to date. Like, you seen that movie Gone Girl where Ben Affleck's wife is missing and then he goes out and talks to her past boyfriends to see if there's a suspect and he finds out his wife is really not what he signed up for. Like, you really need to go check it out. It's like a high budget Lifetime movie, 9 out of 10. And another thing is like, if you go out with the purpose of finding a relationship, you really kind of miss out on a lot of things. Like me for one, I kind of feel like it is an appropriate answer when someone asks, hey, what are you looking for? And you say, yeah, well, I'll just see where this goes. Because honestly, I'm not gonna say I'm looking for a lifelong relationship, I'm looking to marry and everything. Like, yeah, that would be nice eventually, but I'm not just gonna look for it. Like, if I stumble across it, great, but until then, I don't know. Like, this is an audition. Like, and sometimes if we get married, great, you won the audition process, good, congratulations. And, if not, we were in a 3-year audition, and you did it with the prize. Like, I'm not saying I'm a prize, but you know what? Yeah, you are a prize. Remember, tell yourself that you're a prize, because a lot of y'all got low self-esteem. You are a prize. I don't know who y'all is either, so if the shoe fits. But honestly, I feel like if you say, I'm looking for anything, because yeah, you may not find a lifelong relationship, and you might find that it won't work, but you could still probably find a good friend out of all that. Like, that's the least you can find is a friend. Like, do you all know how many potential rides from the airport you've missed out on just because you were looking for a relationship? Y'all actually, are mature and find out, oh, this doesn't work. And, you actually decide to just stay friends and everything. It actually kind of works out for you because at least you get networked. At least you have a contact that you can call on, like, whenever. It's just... just a lot of childishness, man. Like, a lot of times you get in a relationship and you just be like, oh, I need to make this work, I need to make this work, I need to make this work. No, you don't. You really don't. You really don't. It's actually easy to, like, end it. Like, all you gotta do is just want to end it. Like, you're just emotionally attached and you just feel like, oh my God, I gotta work through this. You really don't. You know how many people got married and got divorced? And the divorce was actually better for people's lives because they had no business being together. Like, and those are real things. Sometimes you're actually saving yourself by getting a divorce from this person or breaking up with this person. Like, sometimes y'all are saving your well-being. Forget the relationship. Save yourself. I can see, like, you're in that show Insecure and, you're in your 30s and stuff. But even if you're in your 30s, if you really don't have everything together, you kind of don't need to be in a relationship. You kind of don't need to put that as a priority. Like, you can still, go out date, and if you find one, great. But, the point is, what I'm saying is, you don't just need to go on the search. If it happens, it happens. Moral of the story is, if you don't have a job and you're failing in school and you really ain't got much going on for yourself, I don't think you need to rely on or worry about getting in a relationship. That's just me. Do what you want. Happy New Year.
Well, I don't think we should see each other anymore.
Oh, that's okay.
What?
No, it's fine. No problem. I'll meet somebody else.